everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, me Banshee, and it's me, your favorite Banshee. Well, if you gotta have a favorite Banshee, I hope it's me. With your Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show, everybody. I've got my pigeon mug. I'm full of green tea. I've got my water. I've got no Mr. O today. He's working. So we're going to get right to it. And hopefully I don't mess anything up without him watching over me. Welcome to the show. Let's hope we have some good material news for everybody. I don't know how good it is in the economy right now. It seems inflation is still being a bit stubborn in the U.S. and it is causing prices to rise, particularly with rents. I know that gas prices have been going up. That may be a seasonal thing. That may be part of the war that's going on. And other prices just still can't seem to come down. There's just been the slightest supposed amount of relief in grocery prices, but I'm not seeing that much of that, I have to say. So, not a lot of good economic news out there to report. So let's move on with our card for the collective, and then we'll get into our readings. And we got to remember, Mercury is still retrograde, which may be causing some of the sluggishness, some of the recalcitrance in the economy. And it's tax time. I forgot to mention that in my little astrological note. Oh my goodness, that's right, April 15th. How could I forget? Because we've been working on ours. All right, well today I will let you see in a moment that I am using Chris Ann's Sacred Creators Oracle. I'm going to pull a card for the collective. And let's see what we have for everybody. Ooh, I like this one. I don't know if we've had this one before. It's kind of akin to the Emperor card, and it is called You Are Epic. Nice. All right. You are epic. And if you hear any little noises outside behind me, which Mr. O might be able to dampen a little bit, it's from the wind. The trees are knocking against something and making noise. We've had a lot of wind lately. All right, well, you know what? This is about your epic life. Can you see it yet? It's just over the horizon, and you are at a point where you have the wisdom and the experience to make it happen. Your stamina and hard work are paying off, and you are being called to bring order from any chaos you've been experiencing. It's time to take the leadership role at the helm of your life and navigate confidently into areas that you haven't explored yet. You are ready to handle it. Be strategic as you plan your route, and as you build your future, know that your guides and angels are supporting the evolution of this dream. The universe is offering you a chance to steer towards the epic success you've been imagining. So trust in the foundation you are building. An empire of light and love surrounds you. You are never alone, so don't allow this opportunity to be befuddled by doubt, frustration, or fear. Dig in with determination and head into a new phase of prosperity and growth. What's not to like here, huh? The seed of life on this card is bursting open and showing the way. What seeds did you plant that have yet to bloom? What gifts are on the way? What do you need to let go of in order to open the gates of your epic life? Doubt, fear, shame, a shoulda, woulda, coulda? What needs to happen so that you are able to receive the epic success that the universe is offering? Ooh, you know, I love this card, and the part that I really liked here was it's time to take the leadership role at the helm of your life. You know what? If you don't take the lead in your life, somebody else may just take it from you, and then you will not be the master of your fate. You will be under somebody else's thumb. So I think in the business world, we have to be at the helm of our life. We have to be at the helm of our fate. We have to control our destiny and bring order to chaos. Very important messages in this card for the collective today. Good luck with that, everybody. Hey, now let's move on to the astrological outlook. I am so excited to talk about the week ahead for reasons that will become obvious in a few minutes. Okay, well, this reading is good for the week of April 14th through April 20th. The moon will be traveling from Cancer on April 14th, Sunday, through Virgo, Libra on April 20th. The sun is entering Taurus on April 19th, which is important because that means the sun is entering Taurus, and we will be doing a monthly modality message again. So more on that at the end of the show. And also I want to remind everybody the bad news in the U.S. that April 15th is here. Monday, April 15th is tax day. We are just squeaking it into the deadline ourselves. So for those of you who are, working hard to get it done, I sympathize. It's been crazy, especially during this retrograde period. Try to get it out, try to get it done. And I guess that's it, except for one important thing. It's April 19th, which, as you know, I've always told everybody, I hold up the rear of the ram. It's my birthday. And interestingly enough, the sun is entering Taurus around 10 a.m. I think the sun entered Taurus about 10:30 or 11 o'clock a.m. on the day of my birth, and I was just that close to the sun entering Taurus, so it's kind of mirroring that again, which is interesting to me. So, my birthday! I'm so happy. So this is a week of celebrating and partying hardy. Okay, everybody. And I'll take any well wishes you got for me. Bring it on. Okay, let's start with Aries, shall we? Oh, let me put that card away now. There we go. Let's start with Aries, shall we? Sun, moon, and rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. What could go wrong on my birthday week, Aries? Nothing. Nothing, I say. Let's end the season of Aries with fireworks. Woohoo! Okay. Well, Aries, okay. It's reversed. We've got the Three of Swords reversed. We also have the moon upright. And, we have Judgment reversed. I think here that there may be, maybe in the office, some office politics going on, or you might be being judged this week harshly by others, whether it's supervisors, whether it's your peers, whether it's a professor at school. This is judgment time, and there may be some criticisms that you might be taking to heart. But I have a feeling here that, The moon says, what is your gut trying to tell you? Is this legitimate? Are these really seriously things you need to look at from an objective perspective to see if they're right? Or, do you just need to let it go? Do you just need to let it go, dust off, and heal from it because they don't know what they're talking about? They may just be playing games with you. They may be treating you harshly for their own purposes, trying to elevate themselves over you. So, I think you're going to realize deep down that this isn't the true you, what they are exhibiting here. And so if you've gone for a job interview and you didn't get that job because they said you didn't have the proper skills or they didn't like something about you, don't let that get under your skin. I think your gut is going to tell you you are better than what they see. And maybe in the future, as you go forward, you'll be able to try to, display better. You might be able to perform better at your interview because of this criticism. Always think of it in terms of learning experiences. And that's what I have for you, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. And you are up and coming. It's going to be Taurus season. I feel very close to Taurus because my mother was a Taurus. And of course, I am born literally steps away from the sun being in Taurus. It is also likely my mother had a cesarean section and I was a preemie. That I could have been a Taurus if she had a regular birth or had, the cesarean a little later. All right, Taurians, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you've got the Six of Cups reversed. Oh my, you have the Queen of Cups reversed. Well, we'll talk, Taurus. But you have the Knight of Cups upright. I like this. Well, I like it in a way. There's some issues here. I think something from the past is haunting you and unsettling you emotionally. Something has resurfaced, either past behavior you've been called out on or past performance. Maybe something in the past that just hasn't worked out for you and you're concerned about it today. It's just something about what's going on in your world today has rekindled these bad memories, and you're feeling a little bit emotionally rattled right now. So, I want you to know, Taurians, that this too shall pass. The Knight of Cups is here saying, move on from this. It's time to move on from this. Let the past be the past. It has no bearing on your present. Don't keep dwelling on it. Move on because things are starting to look a lot better. You just maybe can't see that right now because this past story keeps resurfacing, whether somebody else is bringing it up or you are. All right. Hey, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead, and you are my rising sign. Uh-oh, I lost my ability to shuffle for you guys, and I have to take these gloves off. It's been cold in here today, and I don't know why. It's not that cold outside. All right, that's much better. All right, let's see what we've got for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Uh-oh, you got the Eight of Wands reversed. Wow. Gee, I mixed these cards up. Everything seems to be reversed. And this one, the Five of Swords reversed. And and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. You know, Mercury's still retrograde for a couple weeks, and I'm sensing disturbances in the force here with all these reversed cards. My goodness. So, Geminis, you know, I get the feeling here that you're tired of spinning your wheels. You're tired of trying to fight losing battles with people that can't get on the same page with you, that can't, keep arguing about process or procedure or how you're doing things. You know, your advisors, your bosses, etc., coworkers that you might be squabbling with. You're tired of spending your time and energy just going through this time and time again, and things just aren't moving forward for you. There's no growth potential here so long as things are so toxic. So it may be that some of you are deciding to move away from this now. When I see this card reversed, I sense this feeling of, well, I can't win in this situation. It's time for me to move on. It's time for me to find people I can truly work with, a job that is more harmonious and, suits me better, financial advisors that agree with where I want things to go and will be looking out for my best interests rather than working against me. That's what I sense is going on in this week ahead. Be careful, though, of the moves you make, Geminis, because, it is Mercury retrograde still. So you might want to ponder this a little bit more before you make that move and decision. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Oh, there's an upright card. They do exist. Well, we had the moon upright before, too. So it's the Emperor. The Emperor is here for Cancerians to start them off. Ooh, another major arcana. We have the Lovers here. Nice. We have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is reversed. And, that's the way we like to see that card. Well, seems like you're regaining your control and your power. You're starting to recognize you have more power in a situation than you realize. And I think here, too, you have made the wise choice and the right choice to recognize that some of the fears and anxieties that you may have been experiencing recently are all up here. They're not real. You've learned to let them go. You've learned to look at things as they are, and you realize you have more power than you thought in a particular situation, whether it's at work or, with your finances, or you're wheeling and dealing with real estate or other ventures, business ventures. You have a lot more power than you think here, Cancer, and you're making that choice to let go of self-doubt, fear, and anxieties and all those little stressors that keep us awake at night. Nice. All right. Hey, we're on Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Leos, we got the Tower reversed. I shake my head. We got the Hierophant upright. I see something emerging. Let's see what that last card gives us. I have Justice reversed. Well, it's all major arcana cards, number one. So this is a big dealy-do week for you Leos. I think that there's been cycles that have been repeating themselves, and they haven't been good ones for some of you Leos out there. And I think here that it's basically because you haven't been listening to some advice or knowledge that has been offered to you. You choose to go down a dark path. You choose to go down a path of a lack of learning from experience, learning from the things that have gone wrong. It's almost as if I feel here that some of these moves and maneuvers you've made, whether some of them are ethical or unethical, and they just have bombed on you, that you just keep repeating these cycles and not listening to the wisdom. And I feel here, I had something else I wanted to say and I lost my train of thought, Leos, which is unfortunate. But I think here you have to seek out advice. And maybe you ought to listen to some people that have been trying to tell you already, you are on a wrong, dangerous path here. There's imbalance. There may be some unethical behavior, or there's just this whole idea of I instead of moving forward and taking the lessons and trying a different path, you're literally doubling down on making the same mistakes twice or thrice. So break the cycle, Leos. Break the cycle. Hey, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's see what's happening in your world. Your first card is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is reversed. The second card is the Page of Swords reversed. Wow. There's some very tough readings here, I have to say. I think this Mercury retrograde has been tough on all of us. And here we have the Seven of Cups upright. This is really interesting here. You have some tough decisions to make, some difficult, delicate decisions to make. I mean, this could be anything. Let's think about, let's say if you're in a boss and you have to decide about an employee's behavior, you're going to keep them? Do you think you can still work with them and model them into a better employee? Or do you have to fire someone? That's a tough decision, that you have to decide. And, there's no getting around it. You have a choice mover decision of some importance that you have to make. But you seem to be shying away from it. You seem to be afraid to make this decision for some reason. Don't know, if you feel like you're going to be threatened by somebody if you make the wrong decision, or you could be fired yourself if you make the wrong decision in a career move, or that you might not get a job if you make the wrong choice in what you say or present during your interviews. You're better than this. You're better than this, Virgos. So it's time to feel the fear and do what you've got to do. Well, I don't know what motor or engine is going on outside, so you'll have to excuse more noise than I anticipated. But now we're on Libra. Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. Well, we got one of our big repeat, a repeat card here, but it's upright. Look at you. Hey, Libras, you've got the Queen of Wands in the right position here. We have the Page of Swords upright. Oh my goodness. I thought I shuffled these well. Well, and here's a different card. We have the Three of Pentacles upright. It's a pretty good week for you guys. I think, you know, your communication skills are really going to be on point. People are going to recognize you for that. People are going to be very impressed. For those of you who are giving presentations, for those of you leading a team, this is a dynamic week for you. You're going to be recognized. You're going to be noticed. You are going to be the center of attention. And I think here with this card, you know, you're ready to lead and motivate a team to get a project or goal done. Maybe other people's are modeling your behavior, you know, and if you are working separately and not in teams, and modeling your behavior because they see, the attention that you are garnering for what you're doing. But I feel communication skills and the decisions that you make this week really on point. Hey, I like this reading for Libras. Good luck with that, Libra. All right, we're on Mr. O's sign, the Scorpios. Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. I don't know if it's somebody else doing lawn work or what that noise is, or somebody's doing some repair work. We usually don't have lawn work on Saturdays here in our complex, so... I'm going to do one more shuffle, see if this will help shake things up. Although I always say the cards are meant to fall the way they are meant to fall. All right, Scorpios. Got the Four of Pentacles upright. You've got the Nine of Wands reversed. Ooh, you got the Seven of Pentacles upright. This is really interesting to me, this read. I'm thinking, Scorpios, this isn't totally positive. I feel here that you are stepping back from something right now. Well, I don't know about this. I guess I want to take a look at this. You are really attached to something. You're attached to a project, a goal, or an outcome, and you don't want to let go. You don't want to let go despite the fact that, you might have been suffering defeat after defeat here. Maybe you're ill-prepared to really see this through to completion, to a positive, successful outcome. But this is something you value or you cherish, and it's hard for you to let it go. But you got to find a way to turn this around then. You keep suffering defeats and you're not getting anywhere. So sooner or later, you have to decide if you are expending your energy on something that is doomed to fail, or, if you can really find a way to turn this situation around. So as for the Scorpios, we're on Sagittarius now. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Oh, we've got the Hierophant reversed. We got the Empress reversed. And we got the Page of Cups reversed. Interesting combination of cards here for the Sagittarians. On one hand, this is so like you to be philosophical and be thinking about, you know, alternative ways to encourage productivity, whether it's in yourself, whether it's in your work team, whether it's also motivating your advisors, financial advisors, your money people to help you gain more profit in your business. But when you're thinking about solutions here, when you're thinking about alternative ways of doing things, don't let your imagination run away with you here. Some of these things have to be practical. They have to be down to earth so that, you know, they're actually something that people can follow through on. Theories and theoretical stuff is fine, but is it practical? Will it work? Is it logical? You may have to talk this out with others in the know, you know, to make sure that this could work. Hey, I'm all for new ideas, new thinking, and trying new things, but don't let your imagination get carried away with you, because you really are stuck and you need to find something to move things forward. Whether it's financial flow, productivity, product sales, etc. Hey Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. And Capricorn is mine and Mr. O's moon sign. All right. Let's see what we have for you. Hey, Capricorn, she's got the Magician upright. You have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. You have the Queen of Cups upright. Interesting combination here. It seems like you are well prepared for whatever you face this week, Capricorns. You got all the tools, all the skills, all the knowledge. Everything seems to be in place to get things off the ground. So why is there a little bit of a stall and stagnation here on your part? I think you have to get to the bottom of that. It could, maybe it's not you, maybe it's your team, maybe it's somebody around you that is not producing the results that you need, but you do have it together to make things happen and manifest it. I think really here, you just have to find more motivation within yourself to get things started, to get things off the ground. And, you know, I think maybe the Queen is here to say that you also need to reignite, you know, some passion for what you're doing. This isn't a wand card, of course, but the cups are about passion. Are you passionate about what you're doing right now? Is your heart really into it? Your heart and your head have to work in tandem because everything else is in place. You can work magic, but without the will, the motivation, and the passion, it may be harder to accomplish. Good luck with that, Capricorns. Hey, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Well, I didn't even touch my water much, or my tea. Well, Aquarians, look who's back. It's the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is here again and upright. I like it. I like it. And the Page of Cups is back from the previous reading. The Page of Cups is upright this time. We shall talk about that. But the Queen of Swords is reversed. I'm wondering here, in a way, if there's a clash of ideas going on, if there's a clash of vision, if, you know, for example, you've been looking for a new direction, a new goal, your workplace is wanting to implement changes. Everybody has a different, it seems like there may be a clash of ideas here going on. On the one hand, somebody wants maybe to be very hard-lined in their position. They want things done their way. They're very cold and calculating about it, and they don't want to take no for an answer. They've made their decision and they're mind up on how they want things done. You, on the other hand, may feel differently. You know, you may feel that you want to initiate and start new ideas. You may have a vision that you're hoping to sell to somebody who may be very recalcitrant about this. Do what you can to overcome this. Don't let them box you into a corner. Stand tall, be courageous, and, you know, state your case with calm demeanor and also with a sense of why this would be beneficial. What's to gain from all of this? Make sure they understand the positive elements of what you're trying to propose. I almost think this has to do with making a proposal of some sort. You know, for those of you at work who might be doing that, wanting to initiate a plan, or you want to take charge of a certain project, so you're putting out a proposal to higher ups who may not be as receptive as you would like. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Aquarius. And finally, last but not least, Sun, Moon, and Rising for our friends, the Pisces. Let's see what's going on in your world. Either that or somebody has got their car running. I have no idea. That's pretty loud. Okay, Pisces. You've got the Seven of Swords upright. You've got the Eight of Swords reversed. Interesting. You've got the Magician reversed. The Magician came back, but reversed. Well, sorry about that, Pisces. Okay. I think this isn't too bad, because I feel you have found yourself again. You have found your power. You are not afraid to move forward or move away from people who've been trying to manipulate you, take advantage of you for their own gain, for their own purposes. And it's been really sneaky. You feel like there's been a lot of sneakiness and backhanded behavior. Boy, if this doesn't sound like an office politics situation, or, you know, an employer taking advantage of your good nature and your skills and your talents to detriment. And maybe you were afraid to say something in the past. Maybe you were afraid to speak up. Maybe you had self-doubts. Maybe they boxed you into such a corner you started to believe negative self-talk about yourself. But no more. You're ready to tackle this head-on and tell them enough of this, or you're ready to move on from a situation that doesn't seem very healthy to me. So good luck with that. Well, that's it for everybody. I hope you enjoyed the readings, and I want to remind everybody about our other shows. I want to remind you that later this afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll have our live show. Our live show from 2 to 4 p.m. is all about any question you want to throw at us. We will try to answer it. Just get there early because we get very busy on Sundays. All right, and we have a birthday reading to do as well on that show. And on Wednesday is Mr. O's Goth Tarot. Be there to find out about the shadow side of your life. It's a video presentation. It will be on at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you can view it anytime and find out and check in with the shadow side of your life. And then, of course, on Thursday, we have our other live show from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can ask any question and we will answer it, and get there early. We have yet another Aries birthday reading to do on that show, and none of these are even mine. So, a lot of Aries followers I have here, which is nice. And so, on Fridays is Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges. Find out about the heart, find out about your interpersonal world, your relationships with others, and that's at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for his video presentation. And again, you can watch it at any time. And then on Friday also, because it's my birthday, and it's also when the sun is entering Taurus, that we'll be doing our monthly modality message. Another video presentation for the modalities of the Zodiac, and that reading will be good for the modalities until the sun enters Gemini, the sign of Gemini. So join us for that. You can watch that anytime as well. And on Saturday, we're back to happy hour. Come and join us. We had a great show this last week. A lot of fun. I'll try to stop Mr. O from singing, but I never can. So he will be bound to sing at some point during this show, guaranteed. But it's bound to leave a smile on your face, and so will our cards for you, the messages that we give. That's at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays. Hey, all right, everybody. It's been a pleasure reading for you. Enjoy your week ahead. May it be prosperous. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.